Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of September 22nd till September 28th. Now this is going to be a very significant week because we will be celebrating the holy days connected with the goddess Durga as well, Navratris as well. So and for any of the weekly horoscope video, we generally give attention to the journey of the moon. So immediate after the impact of the solar eclipse, moon is going to be somehow being conjunct with the Sun and the Mercury in the Virgo. Once it will enter in the Libra sign, it is going to get conjunct with planet Mars over there, receiving the fifth aspect of the planet Jupiter, and by the end of the week it is going to be getting debilitated in the Scorpio sign. So that means somehow in a way moon is slightly afflicted, moon is slightly sensitive. So now how it is going to be impacting you based on your rising sign, now we will get into the customized section of our today's discussion. Now guys, when we talk about the Aries Lagna natives, so guys, for the Aries Lagna, beyond any doubt, moon has got a rulership over your 4th house. So if moon is going to be getting afflicted, that means not only your emotions but the domestic life or the family life might also take a hit. So the first half of the week, like I would say that Monday, Tuesday will be slightly unsettling, especially like there could be concern of like health of the mother might be a concern, or some domestic problem might keep the Aries Lagna slightly worried. Guys, if I were to say the mid of the week for anything to do with the matrimonial matters or commercial decision, business opportunity point of view, it is actually creating some supportive energy. In any case guys, Mercury is right now in a very strengthened state, so even for like students or writing any competitive exam and all, so planets are supporting you. And guys, by the end of the week the stars will again make you slightly vulnerable, your health might be vulnerable as well. So yes guys, this is how this week is turning out. So mid of the week is actually very supportive for any commercial business related engagements and all, but when we talk about the domestic life, the family life, or your mental health, mental equilibrium, that is getting a hit for this week. Along with that guys, see, if I were to say any of the land or property related dealings and all, any of the big purchase, big decision, much better if you can postpone it for the following week. That's all what I can say for the Aries Lagna. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, so guys, for the Taurus Lagna, the week will start with slight mental, emotional sensitivity, vulnerability. So let's say for example, if you are in a line of work where like too much of the research, very strong discretion and discernment is required, you are in a consulting business and all, so be very mindful because like the beginning of the week, like Monday, Tuesday is making you slightly vulnerable. Along with that guys, as you can see that moon is going to getting conjunct with the planet Mars in your 6th house as well. So that also tells about Rahu is already there in your 10th house. So workplace related politics or some sort of disagreement with the co-workers, that vulnerability is also going to be there, because even the dispositor of the like your 6th lord, planet Venus, which is your ascendant lord, that is also right now conjunct with Ketu as well. So I mean to say, whatsoever encounter will happen, like sometimes what happen, like even the small thing hurts us the most, like pierce our heart. So that kind of emotional mental state is going to be there for this week. So the only piece of advice which I can give to the Taurus Lagna native is that do not take everything to your heart, do not take every criticism, any feedback too personally. That is all what I want to say. Along with that guys, see, even the end of the week, so moon is going to be there in your 7th house, your 7th lord is 12th from it. So even when we talk about anything to do with the matrimonial related matters or compatibility, equation with the partner, that is also getting a hit for this week as well. So yes guys, like this could be slightly beneficial for those people who are like, you work in the paramedic or fire responder, or you're working as a lawyer, quick thinking, and always being in a very chaotic kind of environment. So for those people this could be slightly beneficial. Mercury is exalted right now in your 5th house, so for the students as well this might be slightly beneficial, but for rest of the people slight vulnerability, like running around, getting things done, facing little bit of the criticism, that is the kind of energy which is getting generated for this week. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna, so guys, in your case moon will start its journey like from your like 4th house. So guys, in a way, for because your ascendant lord right now is exalted in the 4th house and moon is going to be like passing from there, so for any land or property related purchases and all, if you're already in any of the public domain and all, so for those people this could be slightly beneficial time. Along with that guys, as you can see that moon is going to be getting conjunct with the planet Mars over there in your 5th house. So for like, especially if you are in like any sporting kind of industry, you are an athlete, or even if you are a student, you have to write any competitive exam and all, so somehow stars are supporting you, stars are favoring you. And yes guys, by the end of the week moon is going to be like finishing off its journey in the 6th house. So again, like the way I mentioned, for anything to do with securing a loan, arranging the capital or money from the market and all, or being very like you have to assert your authority, like in any kind of complicated situation you have to maintain your calm or exert your authority. So over there as well stars are supporting you. So overall guys, if I were to say, like out of all the rising signs, somehow I'm seeing the Gemini Lagna natives slightly at a bargained end of this slightly tumultuous kind of week. Along with that guys, when we talk about the matrimonial related matters and all, so yes, you are actually running a very supportive time. So for any of the courtship related matters, advancing in your courtship with someone you like, someone you love, someone you are dating, so even in that area as well stars are actually somehow supporting you. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so guys, for the Cancer Lagna guys, in your case the whole energy of the solar eclipse and your ascendant lord being a part of that, your 2nd lord being a part of that, so the week will start with this note where 3rd house is where the moon is starting its journey. So sometimes what happens is that do not take the burden of people around you, because what looks like people around you are going to be very overbearing, like shouldering too much responsibilities will drain you down or pull you down, so which will also somehow affect your confidence level as well. So be very mindful. This is how, and on this note the week will start. But again guys, after that, the mid of the week, the Chandra Mangal Yoga getting formed in your 4th house is a very good combination. Mars is already transiting from your 4th house, so very good time for any land or property purchase related decision and all, some sort of Manglik news, auspicious event to happen in your life. See, the beauty of this transit of the planet Mars is that from over here, like Mars is giving its aspect to your like 10th house, to your like 11th house, to your 7th house, so and moon is making a connection with it in the transit. So I mean to say the mid of the week somehow seems to be much more in your control, in your command, whether you talk about domestic life, your social life, public life, any important land, property, domestic life related decisions, stars are supporting you. And yes guys, by the end of the week, like there is going to be slight sensitivity where we say that students might have to work hard guys. Students, or especially those people who are pursuing higher studies like PhD, any specialization you're trying to get. So Saturn is already retrograde in the 9th house, and with moon making this kind of combination and all, so yes, especially for the students, you guys have to work hard. So guys, if I were to say the only vulnerable zone of this week is the beginning of the week, like Monday and Tuesday. Afterwards you'll be much more in control and command, and any of the land, property, these important lifetime decision can be scheduled, can be taken after the mid half of the week. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, it's going to be the energy of the solar eclipse. So that means your ascendant in itself is going to be getting impacted because of that. And now guys, it is happening in your second house from where the moon will start the week. So at the beginning of the week, there is a slight vulnerability of some expenses, sudden expense which will come knocking your doors. So that vulnerability is going to be there. Along with that guys, see, the thing is with this combination of moon and Mars in your third house, it is actually making you very confident. So I mean to say, for exertion of your authority, you work in sales, media, marketing field and all, or you have to kickstart any project and all, so, or any of the scheduling any important meetings and all. So mid of the week will prove out to be very supportive for that. Just don't try to be too overbearing that it might create a rift, or your energy level might be a mismatch with your siblings and with your like colleagues, with your co-workers, which might create a rift that you are running too fast. So be very mindful over there. And yes guys, by the end of the week, if I were to say, like emotionally it might be slightly stressful, but when we talk about people who are in the public domain, so for them this is going to be a beneficial kind of energy. Guys, in your case, your 10th lord is already transiting in your first house, Venus being conjunct with Ketu as well. So all what I can say is that your workplace is actually going through a lot of the transformative kind of energy. So all what matters is that you can cross swords with anyone only, but when it comes down to the female bosses or like female co-workers, with them there has to be a sense of respect. That's all what I can say. And again guys, during this week there is the auspiciousness of the Navratri as well. So that's all what I can say guys. So just the first half of the week is making you vulnerable for some sudden financial losses, but afterwards things looks like to be much more in control and command. So, and just the end of the week will be slightly emotionally volatile or sensitive, but the mid half of the week is actually empowering you to your fullest potential and capacity. And yes guys, when we talk about like the relationship with the spouse and all, so yes, Rahu in the 7th house, 7th lord kind of retrograde in the 8th, and the significator of love relationship, Venus, is also conjunct with Ketu. So see, in certain cases what happens when we talk about the energy of the Ketu, so it can go to the extreme. It can actually make you like overly sensual or completely devoid of the sensuality and all. So just try to be in a mediocre zone when it comes down to all the elements of the Venus. This could be sex, this could be shopping, extravagance, extravaganza on like lifestyle related things and all. So just be very mindful and balanced in that department. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, for the Virgo Lagna, as you can see that in your case, moon will start its journey from the first house, and moon has got a rulership over the 11th house as well. And just because like there's going to be that energy of the eclipse as well, impacting, influencing your first house, so health is going to be on the radar. And this could be a case that because of the health related situation as well, you might not be able to cater to any socialization, any gathering or important meeting at the last minute where people like call in sick and all. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated at the beginning of the week. But guys, when we talk about the mid of the week is actually give the power back to you. Moon making a combination with the Mars in the second house. It's a very good Raj Yoga. Any of the combination between the 11th house and the second house is generally considered as good for the wealth. So any of the important financial decision, important like income connected meetings, business meetings and all can be scheduled for the mid half of the week. And yes guys, by the end of the week there might be slight disturbances, or this could be a case some sort of misunderstanding with the siblings as well. So that is how the energy is going to be getting generated. So just be very mindful and guard your health. Don't take too much pressure or like too much responsibility, accountability that it's going to take a hit or toll on your health. But again, like the way I mentioned, the mid half of the week will be very rewarding, especially when we talk about from the financial portfolio point of view. Along with that guys, when we talk about the love, marriage, romance and all, So I would still say that just wait Venus to come out of the clutches of the Ketu. That is all what I can say as if now. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, for the Libra Lagna natives, like as you can see that Moon being the 10th lord will start its journey immediate after the solar eclipse vibration from your 12th house. So that means there is an energy of discomfort in any of the work related travels as well. So be very mindful if you're already like traveling because of the work related reasons at the beginning of the week. So be very mindful. There is that energy of feeling deluded, confused, lost your luggage or being stranded, that sort of energy getting generated. Along with that guys, see, the thing is Mars is already transiting in your first house. Your 10th lord will make a conjunction with it. It is actually going to be very empowering, especially when we talk about like, you know, feeling that level of motivation, even running into people who are like matching up your energy level, like who are very confident, very youthful, very go-getter and all. So regarding that, it's a good kind of combination. The only concern is that when Mars is transiting from the first house, it somehow makes our head area, face area slightly injury prone. So over there you have to be mindful guys. But overall, if I were to say whether you are like student or in any of the love, romance or kick-starting any of those projects which have been slowed down, so for kick-starting them, like finding and feeling that kind of push in all of your aspiration and all, so regarding that, the week is actually creating a very supportive energy. So yes guys, if I were to summarize, the first half of the week is actually making you slightly vulnerable. This could be some expenses, this could be finding and feeling yourself very drained while being on a travel. But the same energy and power which you will lose at the beginning of the week will be regained, and yes, your motivation level will actually win you accolades. And any of the, like if you are heading an important project, heading a team, and you have to make an important presentation, any important work related decision or execution of the plan, stars are actually supporting you for this week. That's all what I can say as if now for the Libra Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, as you can see that the week will start with a kind of an energy of some sort of financial loss as well, because of that solar eclipse vibration and all. So all of that happening in your 11th house, or this could be a case that you were hoping for something to, like this could be any employment letter, this could be any payment from a client and all, it might get struck somewhere. So this is how the energy will start. Along with that guys, like the mid half of the week, like Moon making a conjunction with your ascendant lord in the 12th house, it might be very good for investigative kind of work, research kind of work, even any of the travels as well. But again guys, this is the vulnerability with this kind of combination is that it makes us work very hard. So I mean to say, even for a small development, you might have to work very hard for that. And guys, I generally recommend that if you have too much of the pent up energy, go to gym, go for long walks, go for a long run rather than snapping at people, because a lot of the Scorpio Lagna natives will be very easily annoyed. Moon and the Mars combination happening in the 12th house, like I mentioned, Chandra Mangal Yoga, it will increase your passion, it will even expose your secret enemies, hidden enemies, gains in the travels. But when we talk about easily getting annoyed, easily getting irritated and all, so that is also going to be there. And yes guys, by the end of the week, if I were to say some important developments in your career related front, but yes, the mind is going to be slightly restless for this week. That's all what I can say. And generally, like there is that slight possibility that you will get obsessed and think more about the past and past mistakes, past guilt, past regrets. So that is how the energy is going to be getting generated. So yes, all what matters is that do meditation, and like even the recitation of the Hanuman Chalisa or the Sundar Kand will be much more recommended. Refrain from starting something new, refrain from like getting into alliance with new people and like experimenting something or taking chances in the business, in your line of work. So refrain from all of that. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, it's the like energy of the solar eclipse which is going to be influencing your like 10th house till Saturday, Sunday for this weekend, I mean to say. And when the week will start, there is still going to be that slight fading energy of that in your 10th house as well. So at work front, there might be some sudden misunderstanding, some sort of confusion which you might have to face. And we generally say that some goof up happened at work and now everyone is blaming each other, that it was your fault, it was someone else's fault. So just keep yourself clear in these kind of situations. So like if you're like responsible for something, for any important project, you are a part of that, so fulfill your duties, responsibility with complete transparency and accountability. That will become important. Moon is your like 8th lord, so even from the mother's health point of view as well, this week is slightly sensitive, if I were to say. But guys, again, the good part is that the mid half of the week, the stars will spike, the energy level will spike, because Moon and Mars is going to be making a combination in the 11th house, the so-called like Chandra Mangal Yoga. So for any of the financial gains, more recognition, more visibility, opportunities and all, the mid half of the week is actually very, very supportive. So guys, if I were to say amidst all that development which is going to be taking place in your career front, unexpected changes, U-turn development which you will face, the mid half of the week is much more supportive. And by the end of the week, Moon getting debilitated in the 12th house, and with the kind of combination which is happening right now, so much better if you can avoid any long distance travel. So much better by the end of the week, avoid that, because yeah, the travel part is like Ketu and like Ketu there in the 9th, and then like Moon transiting from the 12th house. So there might be some inner hidden fears, insecurities which will trouble the Sagittarius Lagna native a lot for this week. That's all what I can say. But again guys, when we talk about for the students, this is going to be a very good week. Even when we talk about any land or property related engagement and dealings, that can also be done in the mid half of the week, but the beginning and in the latter half, like the end part of the week, is making you slightly vulnerable. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, for the Capricorn Lagna, as you can see that Moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house. So the week has got good conducive supportive energy guys, especially when we talk about being led in the right direction, being very religious minded, being very philosophical, and trying to find that deeper purpose in the life and all. So for all those kind of inner quest and all, the stars are actually very supportive. Moon making a combination with the Mars in the 10th house will also stimulate, or like things will progress very fast at your career front as well. Again guys, because your 10th lord right now is also conjunct with Ketu in the 8th house, Moon and Mars like from the 10th house, so a lot of development will happen. In which direction, I cannot claim that it is going to be good or bad. All what I'm trying to say that the development is going to be very fast, very quick paced this week. And yes guys, by the end of the week, again there's going to be some important significant development which can also happen. 7th lord getting debilitated, but in the house of the wish fulfillment. So yes guys, there's a lot in store for this week. It's just like that your ascendant lord right now is retrograde in the 3rd house. 3rd house is the house from where we put our efforts. So I mean to say, with this ongoing planetary alignment and all what is expected out of you is to put extra efforts, and I'm sure that because of the support of the luck and the omens, you will be led in the right direction. That's all what I can say. And yes, by the end of the week, there is a good possibility of some important opportunity, or meeting someone important and all, or seeing that development in your career front happening and all. So that's how the whole energy and aura of this week is for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, for the Aquarius Lagna, it's going to be slightly sensitive, because that whole solar eclipse energy is going to be taking place in your 8th house. So that means the beginning of the week is making your health slightly vulnerable. Along with that guys, see, when we talk about the only if you can tame and have a handle on the overthinking, insecurities, emotional mental restlessness. So this week actually has some good in store for you as well, like especially the mid half of the week, when there is going to be a conjunction of the moon and the Mars in your 9th house. So we generally say that being guided and being led in the right direction, along with that, people who are like pursuing higher studies, any important work related travel, all of that will prove out to be very profitable, much more rewarding. It's just like that, guys. Mental health, overthinking, insecurities is something which you have to deal with that. When we talk about the marriage or the relationship energy over there as well, guys, stars have slightly become better, but not where I would say that it is like completely in control and command. We still have to wait for the because 7th lord right now is transiting in the 8th house. Immediate after that it will get debilitated in the 9th house. So even in the matters of the relationship, I would say that yes, deeper level of trust and bonding is required. If you are in a relationship where there's a lot of the insecurities, suspicion and doubts, it will drain you more, it will trouble you more. So much better the way things are, accept it rather than getting into that trail of the negative thinking. That's all what I can say. And yes, guys, because like the way I mentioned, right now what is happening for you is that your ascendant lord right now is retrograde in the 2nd house. That simply means that for the livelihood, for the money flow, you have to put extra efforts, you have to work very hard. And yes, with this moon's because moon is your 6th lord as well. So I mean to say, by the end of the week, a lot of the people at work will also, like the way we say that burnout stage, or finding or feeling yourself being exploited at work, too much work pressure. So many Aquarius Lagna natives might complain of that as well. So guys, amidst this slightly sensitive, pressure inducing, health vulnerable week, the sigh of relief is coming in the mid half of the week. So anything important you want to schedule, you want to prioritize and all, any important meeting, hospital doctor visit, family visit, any important those projects and things, much better schedule them like around the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That is much more conducive for you. Now guys, and lastly, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, for the Pisces Lagna, moon becomes the 5th lord, and that whole eclipse energy is starting the week, with that eclipse kind of energy and all. So in the matters of the relationship and all, there might be some sort of discomfort or misunderstanding which you have to deal with. Along with that, guys, because moon is going to be making a conjunction with the Mars in your 8th house as well. So that also tells about that for certain people there will be some sort of sudden unexpected financial gain opportunity as well. Some sudden financial gain can also materialize by the mid of the week. And yes, guys, by the end of the week, as you can see that even if like moon is getting debilitated in the 9th house, it is kind of forming a, there is a yoga which is getting formed between the trine houses only. So not much to worry about that. So if I were to say that for anything to do with like enrollment to any foreign university, visa, immigration related concern, just if you're seeking information for any courses in any specific area of life, you want that career counseling right now, you want any marital counseling right now, any counseling and all. So even for that, the energy of this week, by the end of the week, will prove out to be very supportive. Any of the travels, any pilgrimage can also be planned for the end of the week. So yes, guys, that's all what I can say for this week for all the rising signs. So once again, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.